8 years ago, Sandra Bullock, a well-known actress, made headlines for adopting a little girl. This decision was a heartwarming moment that showed Sandra's caring side beyond her Hollywood fame. The adoption touched many hearts as Sandra welcomed a child into her life who needed love and a family. This video will tell the story of that special adoption, showing how it changed both Sandra and her daughter's lives, and why it continues to inspire people today. Sandra Bullock's decision to adopt Sandra Bullock, known for her roles in films like The Blind Side and Miss Congeniality, has always been admired for her kindness and strong sense of family. After facing a tough time in her personal life, including a difficult divorce, Sandra felt a deep need to share her love with a child who needed it the most. She decided to adopt, with her heart set on providing a home for a child who might not have the same chances as others. The journey to adoption wasn't simple. Sandra was determined to find the right fit, focusing on creating a safe, loving environment for her new daughter. This decision was more than just adding to her family. It was a commitment to give a child a better life and a loving home. Sandra's choice to adopt highlighted her strength and compassion, showing the world a side of her that goes beyond her Hollywood fame, her role as a devoted mother. The adoption process. When Sandra Bullock decided to adopt, she knew it would be a challenging and emotional journey. The adoption process is known for being complex, involving extensive paperwork, thorough background checks, and multiple interviews to ensure that prospective parents are fully prepared for the responsibilities of raising a child. Despite her fame and success, Sandra didn't receive any special treatment. She went through the same rigorous steps as any other parent hoping to adopt. Sandra faced these challenges with determination. She was committed to finding a child who needed a loving home, and she took every step seriously, understanding the importance of being fully prepared for this life-changing decision. The adoption process required patience, as it took time to complete all the necessary steps and meet the requirements. Sandra knew that this wasn't just about adding a child to her family. It was about making a lifelong commitment to provide love, security, and stability to a child in need. Throughout this time, the media closely followed her every move, and public interest was high. Stories and speculations about the adoption appeared in headlines, and Sandra was often in the spotlight. Despite the pressure and scrutiny, she remained focused on what mattered most, finding the right child to welcome into her life. Sandra was careful to keep the details private, understanding that this was a personal and sensitive journey. Introducing the girl before Sandra Bullock's adoption, the little girl's life was filled with uncertainty. She had faced challenges that no child should have to endure. Her early years were marked by a lack of stability, and she needed a home where she could feel safe and loved. Sandra's adoption provided that much-needed stability and affection. When Sandra introduced her daughter to the world, it was a moment that captured everyone's attention. The media and public were curious to know more about this special bond. Sandra was protective of her daughter's privacy, but the glimpses the public did see showed a strong and loving relationship between mother and daughter. The first public appearances of Sandra and her daughter were met with overwhelming support and admiration. People saw the genuine love and care Sandra had for her new daughter. This little girl, who had once faced so many hardships, now had a family who cherished her. The world witnessed a beautiful transformation as Sandra's daughter began to thrive in her new, loving environment, showing the positive impact that adoption can have on a child's life. Life after adoption. After the adoption, Sandra Bullock focused on giving her daughter a normal and happy life, far from the constant glare of the public eye. She wanted her daughter to experience the joys of childhood, things like making friends, going to school, and exploring her interests, just like any other child. Sandra made it a priority to create a stable and nurturing environment where her daughter could feel safe, loved, and secure. Adjusting to a new life wasn't without its challenges. The little girl had to adapt to a new home, a different routine, and a new way of life. But with Sandra's guidance, patience, and unwavering support, she slowly began to settle in. Sandra made sure that her daughter's life was filled with positive experiences, from fun family outings to quiet moments at home. She wanted to ensure that her daughter's new life was filled with warmth, love, and stability. Sandra was not just a mother, but also a fierce protector, shielding her daughter from the media's constant attention. She understood the importance of privacy and worked hard to keep her daughter's life away from the public eye. This allowed her daughter to grow up in a relatively normal environment, free from the pressures of fame. As the years passed, Sandra's dedication as a mother became increasingly evident. Her daughter flourished under her care, showing the positive impact of a loving and supportive family. Sandra's efforts to provide a well-rounded upbringing filled with love, education, and values helped her daughter grow into a confident, happy, and well-adjusted child. This period in their lives showcased Sandra's deep commitment to her daughter's well-being, proving that her love and care were the foundations of their strong bond and the key to her daughter's happiness. Her life today, Sandra Bullock's daughter is thriving in a life filled with love and opportunities. Although Sandra continues to protect her daughter's privacy, it's clear that the little girl who once faced uncertainty now enjoys a stable and happy life. Sandra has always been careful about what she shares with the public, ensuring that her daughter can grow up away from the pressures of being in the spotlight. As she has grown older, Sandra's daughter has had the chance to explore her interests, develop her talents, and experience the joys of childhood in a nurturing environment. Whether it's through education, hobbies, or simply spending time with family, she's been able to enjoy a life full of support and encouragement. Sandra's role in her daughter's life remains central. She has worked hard to instill important values, such as kindness, empathy, and resilience, guiding her daughter with love and wisdom. Though Sandra is a celebrity, her approach to parenting has been refreshingly down to earth, focusing on what truly matters, her daughter's happiness and well-being. This chapter in their lives shows how far they've come together, with Sandra's daughter now growing into a confident and well-rounded individual, ready to face the world with the strength and love that her mother has provided. Public perception and impact. Sandra Bullock's decision to adopt had a significant impact, both in the public eye and within the broader conversation about adoption. Her story resonated with many people, showing that love and family can come in many forms. The way Sandra handled the adoption, focusing on her daughter's well-being and privacy, earned her widespread respect and admiration. For many, Sandra's adoption story was an inspiration. It highlighted the importance of giving a child a chance at a better life, regardless of one's fame or status. Her actions encouraged others, especially those in the public eye, to consider adoption as a meaningful way to expand their families. It also brought attention to adoption's challenges and rewards, helping break down stereotypes and misconceptions. The cultural impact of Sandra's adoption story is still felt today. It played a role in shifting public perceptions of adoption, especially regarding celebrities. By choosing to keep much of her daughter's life private, Sandra also set an example of how to protect and prioritize a child's needs over public curiosity. Sandra Bullock's story is a powerful reminder that family isn't just about biology. It's about love, commitment, and the bond that grows through shared experiences. As we've seen, her decision to adopt changed not only her life, but also the life of her daughter, offering hope and a brighter future. Their journey together continues to inspire and shows the incredible impact that love and dedication can have on a child's life. Thank you for watching, and remember, the most important thing in any family is the love that holds it together.